Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome back to episode 7, aka The Calm in Between the Storm.
There was
Nothing
nothing
happened.
calm about this week.
Let's focus on what matters. What matters is we are, what, 4 weeks through now?
Yeah, we're 4 weeks in.
And somehow, some way, I am 3-1.
Yep. Congratulations. You took over
That's
a
all that
decent
matters.
team.
I'll have you know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll have you know, this is all me. This is not inheritance. Okay, this is all me.
What?
100%.
Should we talk about
All
the
your boy.
average score this week, or are we just gonna
Don't
ignore that?
worry about it. All that matters is the wins and losses, and you know what? I got more than you. Okay.
Yeah, that's not surprising. My team kind of ass.
On that note, let's get this little PSA out of the way here. We are recording this late Wednesday.
Yeah.
We had quite an eventful
Day.
waiver wire / trade day. And when I mentioned on previous episodes that I wanted to have some action, not quite what I was referring to.
I mean, you got your trades, and you got the drama, so I don't know what else you could ask for.
The only trade that I see on here is Pineapple and Snake swapping 11s.
That's the best trade on. That's the best trade on the list.
And my trade from last week after the podcast, best trade to ever trade.
I forgot you did a trade last week.
I got CJ for a third.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Which,
yes, sir.
He didn't necessarily win me the week, but he didn't lose me the week either.
That's true.
Correct.
So I call that a win in my book.
Fair enough. But you did win this week.
I did win this week. On the topic of trades, the only thing I'm going to say regarding everything that went down today, let's all just remember that we're all friends here. And it's just fantasy. Let's not get too deep about some stuff. I mean, I know I vetoed the one trade that involved you, Kyle, just because I wanted to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We can worry about the other trades later if we want to talk about it. If not, let's just move on. But
yeah.
Let's just remember this is all game here, folks. It's all a game.
True.
That's my point. That's my whole point.
So, do we want to talk about the actual numbers of the trades?
We'll go through it.
That's up to you guys. I'll let you guys worry about the politics.
Well, we'll skip to the trades
controversial part.
We'll skip to the trades because the waivers, nothing happened. So we'll skip.
I'll have you know, I got screwed on waivers again. Okay, so nothing happening.
How'd you get screwed? What happened?
That's what happens when you're 3-1. You get screwed on waivers. That's how it works.
Hold. I have only made 2 waiver claims.
Yeah.
This entire time I've been here. Both times, the person I tried to claim got yoinked in front of my eyes.
Sounds like you need to make backup plans.
This week it was a linebacker. I did. I adjusted. I was at work. I picked up another linebacker, only to come home, prepare for this podcast, and find out that the guy that I claimed got cut. All right, so why did he even claim him in the first place? All right, it's a bunch of bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, so you ended up with the guy that you supposedly got screwed on anyway?
Yes.
So why are you complaining?
Why are we complaining?
Because I should have had him yesterday.
Should have had him this morning at 7:00 in the morning. You had to wait 12 hours. Oh no.
I wanted him when I wanted him. Okay, I didn't want him now.
He wasn't gonna do anything for you at 7:00 in the morning.
You don't know that.
I do. He wasn't gonna do anything for you at 7:00 in the morning.
my personal belief in my players, all right, matters. Okay. They need to be in the frickin' room, all right? We got to have team meetings. We got to have programs. We got to have plans, all right? He wasn't in the team meeting
Okay. We've talked way too
until
long about your
tomorrow.
backup linebacker. Let's move.
Shut up. He's starting this week.
Okay.
I I got Tuli Peloto.
Oh, okay. You got another name
I
to
got a
add to
name.
the list of
Got a
names that
name.
is your team.
I got the names going on.
Can we talk about the trades now?
Okay, I go.
Okay.
Great. Just we'll go through yours quick because you like talking about your trades.
Okay, we can go through mine.
Go on. Yep.
Um,
All right,
obviously,
moving on.
sweet.
All right, we'll talk about the big one.
Your trade. Snake
Didn't
gets
get a
11.
trade.
Pineapple gets an 11.
Oh yeah, forgot about that one. So we ran it through a bunch of calculators, and
Okay.
ultimately what we came up with this was multiple minutes of hard research that we've done. And after plowing it through 4 calculators, we ultimately determined this was what was best for both of our teams moving forward.
I think
So
this is an unfair trade.
we didn't agree
The
with
11
that
the
take.
11-4 is way too valuable for the 11-10. I'm sorry. Can't do it.
It's more of like it's a bet. You know what I
I
mean?
need a
It's a bet.
commissioner veto right now.
No, I think it's more than fair. Okay. Talk about your trade. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Obviously I need a receiver. Tyreek Hill is probably done for his career.
He died.
Even though him and his agent are like, we'll be back next season. Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. So I've wanted Olave for a couple years now. He's not the best performing receiver out there, but he will be a good fill-in role player for my team, especially with Evans out. And the way I view trades like this, where it's a player straight up for a pick, is if I'm sitting there in the second round and I'm looking at Chris Olave, am I taking Chris Olave? And the answer for me, at least, is probably yes. So in my eyes, I see this as a fair trade. So that's my reasoning for this trade.
Okay. Sounds fair enough.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not
Alright.
I'm not hoping that Chris Olave gets a horrible injury, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens now because of you.
I mean,
He is
it's
cursed with
happened
receiver luck. I'm not gonna
literally
lie.
every single
That's-
week now.
That's why I vetoed the trade. It
It's
wasn't
happened.
It wasn't because I wanted to. It wasn't because I wanted to mess with you. It was because I wanted to save Chris Olave.
It's
It's to protect
happened
Chris.
every single week now. The first 2 weeks, it was my opponent's receivers. You know, it was Xavier Worthy, followed by
Good question.
Jaden Reed.
Good question. Yep, that's what happened.
And then last week it was Mike Evans, and this week it was Tyreek Hill. This has to stop at some point, right? There's no way I can go through the full season with an injury to a receiver every single week, right? This has to end at some point. I hope, please. Save me from the receiver injuries.
God damn it. Okay. Well, we just need a couple more vetoes and we can.
Okay.
All right, moving on to the big trade.
Hey, this is Kyle from tomorrow. It's Thursday now. We recorded on Wednesday before the trade was rejected or vetoed, I should say. So obviously what we're about to say about this trade doesn't matter, doesn't exist. There is now a new trade for Jackson Smith and Jigba. It is Lights Camera Ashton getting JSN for AJ Brown, a first and a third. So, yeah, I guess you can enjoy the next 5 minutes of us talking about a trade that doesn't exist anymore. Cool. Bye.
JSN, what had happened was
What
concussors
had
threw him
happened
up on
was
he threw him up on the trade block, and I immediately jumped on it, threw him a trade, and he said, tempting. And not even an hour later, like 20 minutes later, he's like, I'm deleting this trade for now. He's like, I'm getting multiple offers. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I see Jay sent in our group chat, he's like, whoa, that's one hell of a trade. And I said, what happened? It was just Olave for a second. And then I refreshed my page. Holy Papa Melka just tanked his entire team for JSN because he's been looking for a second receiver since he's, I don't know, been competent again. So he decided the guy I hyped up this entire offseason, Judkins, I don't want him no more. Pittman, my love child, don't want him no more. Tucker Kraft, Mr. Mac and Cheese himself, don't want him no more. And then Bucket throwing a second on there just for a cherry on top. Give me Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, it's a lot. He paid a lot. I didn't veto it because I thought it would make one team too strong or one team too weak or whatever. Purely based off of the players alone, with this trade, it just felt like an overpay for a receiver that hasn't put up the kind of points deserving of everything that was sent for him. If this trade goes through, that's fine. Barn Burners gave up what he was willing to give up. I mean, he's strong at running back right now, so he can give up a young running back if he wants to. But I did think it was an overpay. I get why the trade happened, but it was, at least in my eyes, a significant overpay.
I don't disagree, but at this point, it was literally just the highest bidder gets him, and he had multiple bidders, and he threw the most at him, and he won the bid.
Fair enough.
here's my 2 cents, boys. I'm gonna kind of reiterate my earlier statement. This is all for fun. Literally in the boat of an agent of chaos. I'm all for people overpaying. I'm people underpaying. I'm for wild trades. This JSN trade is literally probably one of the most wild trades we've had, besides maybe ours, the 3-team trade.
Yeah.
At least in a little bit that I've been covering the league. I don't know about before my time, obviously.
This is a
But-
big one even for the whole league itself. For as long as I've been in it, this is a really big one.
My whole point here, and we'll wrap this up and move on to the recap. Let's have fun with this. Let's not let trades blow up our whole feng shui. And let's just, if people want to fucking trade away their whole team, they trade away their whole team. You know? I mean, it's Barn. Why are we upset if Barn is objectively a worse team? You know? So
That's fair.
that's my point. And I think on that note, we should let it just dig a hole and put it in. Just let it move on.
Fair enough.
You okay with that, Mr. Snake?
Oh yeah, I fucking trade whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit.
Hell yeah. That's what I want to hear. Now, on that note, let's get back to the more fun stuff. Our recap of week 4.
Yeah. Little Melka's ass. Let's go.
We'll get there. All right. Stop jumping the gun.
I think that's the wrong Melka that everyone's cheering against. Yeah, I don't
Right.
know.
Everybody's cheering against me.
Sure. Do you want them
where you
to? What?
I don't know what I want. My team's so bad right now.
Okay, all right. Shush. Save it. Jay, move us along. Come on.
As per usual, I'll run through all the games and then we'll talk about them at the end. We'll leave the Melka Bowl for the end. All right, I'll talk about that last.
Why?
First up, yeah, End Zone Gods versus Lights Camera Ashton. Lights Camera Ashton getting the first dub of the year for him.
You
Gotta be
did
happy for the
predict
guy.
that. You did call that too.
I did call that.
You know, sometimes you're lucky.
Sometimes you're lucky.
Then I got Big Boy Club versus Slap Your Mama. Slap getting the win. Thank you, Slap, once again for letting me win when we played.
Yeah, big bounce back game for sure.
Then we had a First Down Hans versus Pineapple Express, and snuck out with a win.
In the
I'm just gonna keep
lowest
getting these
scoring game
small-
of the week.
Hey, don't worry about it. We don't talk about how bad my team actually actually is. I just keep sneaking out wins. All right? I'm gonna. Don't worry, we'll get there. I'm gonna get absolutely whooped this week. But anyway, I win. Then we got T-Rex versus High Class. High Class getting the win. Pretty close game too. 226 to 221.
And in my opinion, at least, a major upset this week.
And then we had Mr. Snake versus Concussors. Snake getting what I would consider a comfortable win.
He was terrified for a minute.
He was freaking out the whole drive home.
He
from
really
Ohio.
was.
I totally at one point did not say that I'm not scoring 100 this week and that I'm done. I did not say that. Not once.
He said it multiple times. He's correct. He did not say it once. He said it multiple times.
Well, and to loop back to the top, our Melka Bowl.
Trash.
We had Barn Burners versus Little Melka. Barn kind of asserting dominance over them. Who's the best Melka? You know.
I swear this is the outcome of this game every single time. So
it does seem that way in recent history.
I thought this would have changed vibes, been a little more even once he kicked you out of the house after the last time you beat him. But you know,
Right?
I mean, you would think,
I
but
thought for sure.
you know, he kicked me out of the house, and then I got hit with bills, and now I just can't.
Nice.
Now you're 2-2 in fantasy.
No, I'm 2-2 in
Now I'm
fantasy.
2-2.
It's because of
It's even
bills.
worse than the Bills.
It's worse than the bills.
It's worse than the Bills.
We're not talking about the sports team.
No.
Nope.
Although that record is worse than the Bills' record, so in a way I'm
Yeah,
right.
In both factors.
Both
the,
factors.
the Buffalo Bills and the paper bills.
Anyway, besides you absolutely getting worked by your dad
Uh-huh.
and Lifetime Ash and getting his first win of the year, any big things you guys want to talk about from this last week?
I do want to quickly just bring up that after Neighbors suffered his torn ACL, in which I watched the video and I'm like, oh, he's totally fine. He's totally fine. And then everyone's like, no, it's totally an ACL. I'm like, nope,
totally
I'm going to come out this. I swear he's going to be fine. And then the more it sunk in, the more I sat there like, yeah, my season's completely done and I'm not putting up 100 this week. And then Puka decided, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. I got you. And he dropped 40 points. And then Bo Nix said, yeah, we got you. And he dropped 30 points. And all of a sudden I had 220 points almost. And I'm like, damn, I did not see that coming.
Can I offer you a trade
Oh,
before
God.
we play?
Oh no.
What's that?
A 10th and an 11th for Puka.
For Puka.
I think it's a
No.
fair trade.
No.
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 I don't want Puka to save you this week. Why is Chris Collinsworth here?
Can I give you my week 4
No.
apology? I need to give
What?
my week 4 apology
To who?
to High Class Dumpster Divers.
Oh, yeah, valid. All
I
right.
need to give my week 4 apology to High Class Dumpster Divers. I thought he was a pretty good lock to be one of the, if not the worst team in the league. Turns out that's gonna be me. But he's been putting up really good numbers this year. And I think he is a very viable playoff contender this season.
Okay, we're going opposite side of the spectrum
I-
here. Holy.
I don't think he's going to be the champion, but I think he has a very, very realistic shot at playoffs this year.
Making the playoffs, sure. Doing anything in the playoffs, maybe. But yeah, you and me both said, yeah, he's the worst team. He's locked for the #1 overall pick, because he has no running backs, and then Omari and Hampton decided to have 40-point game, and Odunze gets every touchdown that they throw so far, and
He's gonna have
yeah,
a rough week this week. He's gonna have a
probably
rough week this
because
week.
half his team's on bye. Yeah,
Yeah, Ricky
more than
Pearsall's
likely.
hurt, and the rest of his team is on bye. So this week is gonna be rough for him. But yeah, I mean,
I think-
they're a good team.
It's been mostly his defense holding everything up because his receivers have been putting up around like 10 points every week, except for Odunze, and then Same thing with his running backs, except for this week with Hampton. But his defense is locked for like 120 points on their own every week. So that's really what's keeping them there. And then Jordan Love's having pretty good weeks, except for against the Browns. But yeah,
Duh, Browns.
I mean,
the Browns.
he
But
had
yeah.
his worst week in week 2 against me with 169 points. Other than that, it's been 190, 200, and 228. I
Yep,
mean, he's
yep.
putting up really good numbers. Or 226, sorry. So he's
Yep.
been putting up good numbers, and I
Yep.
expect that to remain similar throughout the season.
Okay, apologies been put out there. Sorry to concussors for not having you pegged as the number 1 pick, but it looks like we're going that way. All right,
There's still time.
there's still time. There is. That's true.
It's only week 4.
I think he's on the rise. I think he's on the rise, and I'm on the downfall.
He does have Kraft mac and cheese right on his side there now, and yeah,
True. This trade could actually help him this year.
Could help him a lot.
maybe.
Maybe.
Kraft and Judkins
Way off.
are upgrades for him big time.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going back to
Okay.
trades. We don't want to do that. We're backtracking. We gotta
Yeah.
get
All right. Mr.
just
Statman, let's hear the stats. Come on, do your
I
thing.
got it. I got it. It's me, man. It's all me.
It's all right.
It's all mine. I'm taking his stats and saying they're mine. You know what I'm saying?
They're mine.
It's like communism, though. There are stats.
There are stats electively.
Our week 4 recap will end off with a couple fun facts. First up, the average score was 197.67 points.
I was significantly under that.
I then look back at my winning score of 178.02.
You still
And
would have
my highest game ever of like I think 192 points. Oof. Best coach.
This is the highest average score of the season so far, by the way, by a pretty significant margin.
Well, I'm gonna keep drawing it down. High five. Anyway, best coach this week was Slap Your Mama. He's only off by 16.64. And the worst coach, funny enough,
2 weeks
was
in a
Barn
row.
Burners with 82.54 points off. Could have put up a 300.
2 weeks in a row, I lost to the worst coach of the week, and 2 weeks in a row, I could have lost by absolutely astonishingly embarrassing amount.
So what I'm hearing is, even though statistically you're not the worst coach,
I'm
you
the
might
worst.
be the worst coach.
I'm the worst coach. My team, actually, I'm not the worst coach. My team is the worst.
There you go. Now we're getting somewhere.
I know how to coach the team that I have, but the team I have is not good.
Get out of
Papa
here.
Milka, get out of here. Go away. Stop it.
He's in the walls.
He just wanted us to know that he could have scored 300 points. You didn't though. You didn't.
You
Okay.
didn't.
You didn't.
217.
300 would have been wild.
300 would have been wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the week where he might score 300 next time. Our week 5 matchups. Now, for real, I'm just going to burn through all the games, say who's playing who, and then we'll talk about them at the end and not actually talk about them during like we did last time, even though I said we weren't going to because we're professional.
Professional podcast.
Our week 5 matchups. First up, we got Pineapple versus Big Boy. Then we got High Class versus End Zone. We got T-Rex versus Little Malka. We got Barn Burners versus Lights Camera Action. We got Concussors versus Slap. And we have the podcast battle of Toilet Snake versus First Don Hans.
Game of the week.
First of all, it's not Game of the Week.
Game of the
because I'm going to
week.
get out of the water.
Game of the week. 3-1 versus 3-1. This is the top
It's
ranking
going to be
teams.
4-1 versus 3-2.
That is correct. Statistically speaking, one of you has to be 4-1 at the end of this week, and the other one has to be 3-2, unless
We're
you
gonna
tie.
We're gonna tie. It's a tie.
It's a tie.
10th, how about a 9th and 10th for Puka? Anyway, boys, outside of the game of the week, because we'll talk about that special at the end. What are you looking forward to this week?
Austin, you got any?
T-Rex slapping the ever living shit out of Kyle.
Why
I
do
mean-
you want him to lose so bad?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, because he keeps being like me, 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 me.
My
me.
projection
Me,
is
me, me,
30
me,
points
me,
under
me.
T-Rex.
Is it really?
It's 174 to 206.
Oof.
Yeah, oof
Oof.
is correct.
What happened? What happened?
My team ass. That's what happened.
My team ass.
Trey
I was
Benson
blaming
went
it on
on
injuries.
IR. Trey Benson went on IR. Mike Evans still out. Zaire
When?
Franklin's hurt.
What?
Tyreek Hill's on IR.
What?
Yeah.
What happened to Benson?
I don't know. I just saw a thing that he went on IR earlier today. He tore his meniscus. I don't know when or how.
What?
I heard nothing about this until today.
Did he really?
I saw nothing about this until today when I got a notification. Trey Benson going to IR. I'm like, what? Expected to miss
Thanks for telling me.
4 to 6 weeks after
Thanks for telling me.
undergoing arthroscopic surgery on his meniscus.
Thanks for telling me. I'm picking up the other guy.
DeMarcado.
Let's go with the Mercado. Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for telling me. Hell yeah. He's not
Hell
gonna
yeah.
touch my starting lineup, but I got him now.
Yeah, apparently it's only 4 to 6 weeks, so it's actually better than I thought it was. But still,
That's fair. But
what
still.
the hell? What happened? Baker Mayfield's questionable still. It just everything is falling apart on this team.
I straight up thought you misspoke when you said he went on IR. I'm like, dude was
Nope.
he just played a game. What?
Yeah, he did just play a
fine.
game. He
He's
is not fine. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know when it happened. I don't know what the circumstances were that forced this surgery. But yeah, 7 hours ago is
All
the
right,
first
moving
I
on.
heard
All
about it.
All right. We can talk all day about Mr. Benson. All right, pick another game, Kyle. That's
We got the 2-2 bowl, Pineapple versus
Which
Big
one's
Boy
that?
Club.
Ooh. You know what? How's Big Boy been doing? I really have not been paying attention to him.
He blew me out in week 1. Outside of that, I have no idea.
He's done 180 that week, 200 that week, 200 that week, and 200 that week. So they've been pretty solid, just like last year. He's been pretty solid. So
I have to tell you,
Pineapple's been pretty. Yeah.
I have to tell you, Pineapple doesn't have a quarterback this week.
No, he does not. He's gonna
Because
pick
he has
up.
Jalen Milroe as his backup quarterback.
Yes, he does. He's gonna
Quarterback of a
pick up
quarterback.
Sam Darnold. He's gonna pick up Sam Darnold. He's gonna start Sam Darnold, and he's gonna win.
Okay.
That's my 3 cents, and I'm gonna double it by betting on
I
it.
mean, to be fair,
6 cents.
Big Boy Club doesn't have Lamar Jackson either, so.
Oh yeah.
Potentially.
Battle of backups.
Potentially.
Backup bash, baby.
But he
Let's go.
does have Jared Goff, which is a solid backup.
Okay, well, all right. You know what? Yeah, fair.
Fair. Jared Goff is going against Cincinnati too, so.
Jay, do you want to pick a game?
I do feel bad for Lights Camera Action just because he gets his first win and then he goes into the buzzsaw that is Barn.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a rough get back week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think we're getting to the meat and potatoes now of the season where it's kind of still anyone's game. I'm sorry, concussors, and maybe Lights Camera Action, but like everyone's kind of in that place of how do we figure out how to play around our injuries and still put up a respectable number.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like I've said earlier, where like I'm an agent of chaos. This is where like the chaos of fantasy, especially a dynasty team,
Yeah.
is going to kind of really show its head. It's probably
Especially
about
with bye
now
weeks.
till right, because bye weeks start too. So make sure you update your lineups, guys.
Yeah, make sure you're paying attention.
I literally did that right before we started recording.
They're talking about feeling bad for Lights Camera Action. We should feel bad for Cussers going up against Slap, finally putting up good points. 230 last week.
Yeah. Slap is criminally underprojected for what he put up last week.
He's been like that all year. He's very boomer bust, not having a lot of, not so much solid pieces, but just like,
Yeah. We'll see though. Concussors will have a new and updated look by the time this game starts. So
That's true.
this could be an interesting game. With that,
Probably not.
we'll see.
All right, and then
high class.
you want to talk about your Super Bowl pick?
He's not my Super Bowl pick. That still
Your
lies,
Super Bowl pick.
That still lies on Barn Burners. Barn Burners is still my Super Bowl pick. But high class dumpster divers. Love is on bye, so he has to start Tua, which is gross. But Tua's playing Carolina, so hopefully that's not too bad. And then
Talking about under projected. He's projected 160.
yeah, I don't fully understand that, to be honest. Oh, because Roma Doomsday's on bye. That's big. Because he's starting Isaiah Bond and Troy Franklin. Yeah, I think this is another win for High Class over Endzone Gods. Personally speaking, Daniels, he'll play, but we'll see how it comes back to his first week back against the Chargers.
Jay, we have to talk about our game. We're gonna play each other. All right. Well, I tried acting like Kyle, and what happened was, my receiver died because I started acting like Kyle. The curse got confused and thought I was Kyle. So I'm not gonna act like Kyle. I'm gonna
But
whip your ass. Book is gonna put up
I still
60
got
against
hit
you.
with my own curse.
Okay, because it was confused. It didn't know who to hit, you or me, so it hit both. Anyway, your ass is going down. Bo Nix is putting up 900 points against Philly, the team that decided it wanted to absolutely murder any offense that it faced last year. So that's definitely going to happen. And Pook is putting up 60, which is probably a lot more realistic than 900.
That's fine. You will beat me by, my guess is probably 38.
That's very specific.
0.42.
38. And that's because my receiving core is ass.
Dude, same.
My running backs are ass. And I've been carried by my defense and a kicker. So
I'm my defense and a kicker.
Wait, who is your kicker?
Yeah, this is going to be very
Jason
uneventful.
Myers, let's go.
I'll tell you what,
What a
he's been
cheat.
doing good.
Last 2 weeks he did good. Yeah, last 2 weeks he put up good points.
Okay,
don't
to
know
be
what
fair,
you're
Marvin
talking about,
Harrison
bro.
Marvin Harrison's putting up 30 against Tennessee. Probably the
Yeah,
only
I think
30
that
you'll have all
he
year.
catches the
But
football.
I might
Yeah,
start
it's the
Kyler
football.
Murray again because Tennessee.
Brock Purdy is out. You got CJ Stroud against Baltimore. Their defenses look terrible, so he should put up good
True.
points. But all those points are going straight to Nico Collins, so kind of a trade-off there.
They're going to Tank
Whatever.
Dell, baby.
He's dead. He's gone. He's not playing.
Damn it.
I literally, I went into this week, as soon as I saw who I was playing, I'm like, oh yeah, this is an L. So the hype train that I've been on for the last 3 weeks is coming to a rapid end.
And you'll still be above me. Let's go.
And on that note, we will wrap up this mailed-in episode. Episode 7. Just title it Mail It In.
We tried so hard. What are you talking about? Script was typed up 2 minutes ago, including
why
the
we do this.
podcast time.
I don't even know why we do a script anymore. It's a big-ass waste of time. We're
It's a
just here
lot,
for
yeah.
the lulls.
Mr.
No.
Statman likes his words in front of his face.
Same
true.
same spiel as usual. Best of luck to everybody. I hope that your players don't die, even though this NFL season, like every other, is very rough. Hope your players don't die. Hope you all get 500 points, except for you, Mr. Snake. Fuck you. And on that note, we'll see you next week. See ya.
I'll pray for your receivers, Rex.
Not the receiver.
What a wonderful day!